Good afternoon, and welcome to another storm review on Cayman Hurricane Center. This will be actually the last review for the time being. We'll continue the reviews either later today or tomorrow, but we do need to get some tropical updates out for some new advisories and new information out. Things are really kicking off out there in the Atlantic. So right now, this will be the last review before we go into the updates. Now, the updates will be coming very, very soon, so do keep tuned in for that update. So, our review is on the first hurricane of the 2020 season. Of course, that was Hurricane Hanna. This was in the late part of July. And again, this was a 90 mile per hour hurricane, a category 1 that made landfall in Texas, South Texas, in late July. So again, let's go through the details here. So again, this started out as a tropical wave that came off of Africa, not really doing too much out in the Atlantic until it got itself into the Caribbean and near the Bahamas, near Hispaniola, Cuba, Jamaica, Northwest Caribbean, Bahamas, Florida. That's when the system really started to ramp up and really caused quite a bit over eastern Hispaniola, Dominican Republic, and Haiti. The system really started to get itself organized as it moved northwestwards towards Cuba and the Florida Straits. And then the system then grew further, a broader area of low pressure, and then observations from Hurricane Hunter aircrafts indicated that the circulation had developed a well-defined center and prompting the National Hurricane Center to go ahead and issue the advisories on Tropical Depression number 8. Now, of course, this took place on the very, very, very early hours of uh, July 23rd. And then we continued on through the day and about 24 hours or so after it formed, it strengthened and got the name of Hanna. Also noting that this hurricane, yet again breaks the record for the earliest H name storm on record. So yeah, and again, it beat the record of Harvey, not the 2017 Harvey, but the 2005 Harvey. Yes, a lot of the storms this year have broken a lot of 2005 records, so keep that in mind. So yeah, of course, the system continued to go through some intensification, rapidly intensified as the core started getting itself better organized, and the system really got going before making a landfall near Padre Island in Texas, and then making a second landfall, Kennedy County, Texas. That was about on the 25th of July. Of course, noting that this system had also killed people and has also caused quite a bit of damage as it continued to move through not only the Caribbean but the Gulf of Mexico and into Texas and Mexico. Here's the satellite imagery of this hurricane. And so this here is, well, we'll start to restart the loop soon too, but this is coming up upon landfall. As you can see, the eye popping out just as the system makes landfall, turning a little bit towards the west-southwest as it crossed Texas into the Mexican mountains there, and pretty much dissipating, being almost nothing. Now, again, here's where it formed into a depression, then it developing into a tropical storm. You can already see quite circulation there on it, and then the thunderstorm blew up quite a bit, and then we're starting to see the eye wall forming and the eye popping out right there just before landfall. So again, an impressive start to the hurricane season with the first hurricane of the season, and of course causing quite a bit of impacts there. So again, This will be the last review for the time being. We'll come back to the reviews soon. We're going to be getting right on to tropical updates as there's some stuff to get out there. So we'll do that, and we'll come back to doing the reviews thereafter. So again, thank you for joining me on the reviews of today. And of course, stand by a little later this afternoon for tropical updates.